Everybody, Pastor Warren here. Welcome to another edition of Mondays Are for the Dogs. We're at Lions Park out in Fox River Grove on the peninsula, and a beautiful scene of the Fox River. It was pretty peaceful, and then a couple of boats went by, but it'll quiet down again, and really tranquil out here. And you know, you'd think like you come out here and it's very peaceful and nice and quiet, that you wouldn't have any fears. But I think as I look around here, there's plenty that people could have fears about or be afraid of. You know, you look at the water, for instance. You know, some people have a healthy fear of water, especially, you know, a body of water like a river. You don't know how deep it is. You don't know how fast the current's going. You know, if you're out there swimming, you know, you could have a fear that you might drown. Or if you're, you know, water skiing behind a boat, and there's a lot of boats around coming one way or the other, you could have a healthy fear that, oh boy, we could get in an accident. And even as we were walking up to the peninsula, there was a bunch of geese walking along. You know, they were pretty much happy and content where they were, but they have a healthy fear of dogs. And so we got about 20 yards from them, and they honked at us because we upset their day, and they flew into the water because they're afraid these dogs are going to grab them. So there's fears all around, even in a tranquil setting. And I've been hearing over the last year, especially in the pandemic, this phrase, faith over fear. And that is an important thing, that we exercise faith over our fears. Sometimes people have fears, and all it takes for them to get past their fears is someone to speak about those fears in a way that helps calm them down. Perhaps maybe they've gone through a similar situation, have experienced the fears, and come through the other side, and they speak that to the person who's fearing whatever the circumstance. Well, we see this play out in Acts chapter 16, I think, where Paul and Silas are in jail, and they're being watched by a guard. And suddenly the Lord had an earthquake come, and all the jail cell doors flung wide open in the middle of the darkness. And the jailer was so fearful that he went and took a sword, and he was about ready to end his own life, because he knew that if his superiors found out that all the prisoners escaped on his watch, he would be killed. So he thought he would just do it himself. But see, Paul and Silas spoke to that man and said, don't be afraid. We're not going to go anywhere. You know, they were singing hymns and to one another just to help each other through the fear of the darkness being in jail. And this jailer heard this. And they exhibited faith in front of this jailer and said, "Don't worry, we're not leaving." And so that man was utterly astounded that his fears were relieved. And so Paul said, "Hey, you know how to get over your fears. Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you will be saved." And that came as an answer to the jailer who said, "How shall I be saved? How can I act like you, who doesn't seem to have the fear?" And Paul said, "Here's how you get faith. Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you will be saved." And at that moment, that evening, that jailer was baptized. He had his family and his whole household baptized. He invited everybody who was in the jail over to his house. There was no more fear, no more darkness. He stepped into the light. Faith over fear. Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you will be saved. Whatever you're fearing, friends, whether it be the loss of someone or a loss of anything in your life, fear of the unknown, believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you will be saved. Faith over fear. Well, hope you have a blessed day in the Lord as you walk by faith and not by fear. Have a blessed day in the Lord. We'll see you farther down the trail. God bless your day. All right, here we go.